is Nortier.
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 It's Tiger Tea.
Okay, good day, beautiful listeners of Agape FM. Well, it's that time again with myself, Nikki, on the Midday Talk, where I get to speak to entrepreneurs, business people, movers and shakers of Port Elizabeth, Gqeberha. Yes. So today we have another amazing gentleman joining us today in studio. He goes by the name of Johan Nortier of JN Designs. Well, he is doing such amazing work with his hands. This gentleman, he takes metal, he takes steel, he takes wood, and he incorporates that to create masterpieces. Good day, sir. How are you?
Afternoon, well fun.
Okay. I just told him he can relax. We are here to have a nice conversation. And yeah, I'm quickly gonna go through his bio so that you can just hear what he does. Okay, so JN designs anything out of metal, steel, and wood. They do any gates, fencing, any furniture, wendy houses, wooden decks, custom made braai stands, indoor braai stands, razor wire, electric fencing, carport, and staircases. And so he is here today to tell us of his story, how he established his business, and of course the various challenges and what drives him, and how as the listeners can benefit from some of this amazing products and services. So good day, sir. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you that you having me here.
Yes. Yeah, what you are doing is honestly amazing, like I just said. It's not every day that you see how wood and metal, and steel can be incorporated to create masterpieces, that people can actually use in their homes as actual furniture. So yeah, that is amazing. Can you just tell us when and how did you start JN Designs?
Well, everything started about 22 years ago when one of my best friends introduced me in the welding. Those years I was doing mechanical, and I borrowed money from my mom, went for my courses, and yeah, there everything started. My first job as a welder, I started at Remeer Security, the owner of Paul Polsma. I was there for a couple of years by him, and yeah, he actually helped me started off my first business. And he set up a workshop for me. I use these tools. So yes, he helped me a lot. The idea of starting a business sounded very easily, but it's much more difficult.
Yeah.
As everybody thought, everybody think it's so easy. Just start up a business. You're gonna make money, but it's not just about that. It's marketing. It's cold calling, financial sides. It's hard.
Yeah.
I had the business for a couple of years, and it failed. And eventually I was doing sub work for the braai fencing at that time. And I started managing their workshop for them for about 11 years. And all of a sudden, when I started years and years ago, I had a dream. And I believe in my dreams that I will have my own name on my products. And I had to pursue it. And so I started in 2020, I started JM Designs again. And of course, when lockdown happened, 3 weeks in the go.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult for me to keep my head above water. But the main thing is, if you fall, you stand up.
Definitely.
If you fall, you stand up. And yes, that is basically what I'm doing now. And I met a lady, Linza, just from, what's her company's name again? I'll get to that, Nana. She did my page for me. She's incredible. And yeah, so that's what we're doing.
And definitely she is incredible
Yes.
because when I look at the pictures, how everything just, it looks amazing. You can see that this person knows what they're doing.
Oh, yes.
Definitely. So you took the welding. I know that, yes, there's welding. You can work with your hands and all of that. But you got the idea of actually creating this, the furniture out of that. And you say that you had a dream that you had your own company, you have your own name on your
my
business.
products, yes.
Yeah. So, can you just tell us like the furniture part of it? It's still part of the the business. Where did the idea or the inspiration come from? To create the furniture pieces.
As you know, I'm very creative with my hands and my mind's always working. And all I see stuff around and say, okay, I can make it better. I can make something like that or combine something. And I love furniture. I'm a different type of guy. So I like different stuff, not the usual.
Yes, definitely, because it is different, I was looking at that bed.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, this is definitely not something that you see. Yes, I might just call you up and say like, I need that, Yeah, so it is amazing, we've already touched on the challenges when starting up the business. You've already touched on the lockdown. And what are some of the challenges that you faced while starting up your business?
Well, finance is a big, it's a huge thing in business. And like I said, with this lockdown now, just to keep head above water was very challenging. But through God's grace, now a couple of months ago, I started doing sub work for Ironman metal manufacturers. And he saw my work, and eventually me and him came together, and that I can do all my work from his workshop, and we're starting a new venture now with a fencing company. So we're just adding on.
That is amazing. Yes, you have the background in the welding. Do you also have like blacksmithing and metallurgy?
I'm not so very into it, but mostly my designing.
Okay. So where do you draw, where do you get the inspiration from when it comes to creating? You create, you say, okay, this, I have the metal, I have the wood. How do you incorporate, everything like to get that final piece?
Normally, how I normally work, a client will come to me with a couple ideas. That is roughly what they want. And then I'll draw up something and see how his budget is, and we'll work from there.
Wow, amazing. So, listeners and viewers, please listen carefully. If you want something, I know that those images can be a little bit like, oh, my bank balance is not gonna look good after that. But he works according to what you want and to suit and to fit your needs, your
That's correct.
specific needs, is as we seen on your products, not only are you passionate about the trade, not only are you skilled, can you just walk us through, creating, like from the start when you get all your material together up until the finished product when you are done and dusted, and you say to the client, okay, here's your product. Can you just take us through, because I'm sure that it's not just smooth sailing all the way. You need to put in a lot of hard work.
Yes, of course, planning is your main thing, and designing. So first of all is to meet up with a client and see what the client wants. And when I go back to the drawing board, make a design, send it to the client. Is this roughly what he wants? And if you want to make some changes, and then of course I'll give him a price on it. And if that happened, if my price is a little bit maybe too high, go back to the drawing board. And I need to keep a client happy.
Yes.
Communication is very important to me.
Mm.
And until we on the same page. And when you work from there, then of course I order my material, I start manufacturing. As I manufacture, I normally take photos, send it to the client. Okay, I'm happy, and I'll do my finished product.
Wow, and it's amazing that this product that you do, like, it's not an everyday product. It's unique to the client's wants and desires. So it's not every product that you'll see on, in a furniture store. It's unique to the client, and the client is the one that you want to satisfy at the end of the day. So it's honestly amazing that you create the product, you engage with the client. Is that what you want?
That's correct.
Yes, because
That's correct.
at the end of the day, I always say that if the client is not happy, then you can leave it, because the client is the one that matters in the whole process. You can make the product, but if the client, or if you don't have clients, then you can just rather close the business. So how do you source clients? What is your method that you use to get clients?
My main source is basically word of mouth. And okay, I'll use Facebook. But my main one is word of mouth. People see my products, they see the quality of my products. So word of mouth is for me very important.
Yeah, definitely. Word of mouth. The main thing is how you perfect your product.
That's correct.
Yes. So if the product looks a certain way, if it's slobby and you didn't put effort, then people won't, say okay, or not even word of mouth. It's just by seeing and asking where did you get this? I need this. I don't even want it. I need that. So word of mouth is one of the best ways of actually gaining clients, And what would you say is that thing that makes your product and services unique in the marketplace?
I would say my quality of my products. I'm very precise, my measurements and my quality and my finishing off.
Yeah, that is definitely what we can see as well. Attention to detail, taking time to perfect your craft and your product. I'm excited as I'm talking to you, because I'm just picturing these products, and I always say it's amazing. Right here in Port Elizabeth, these things are happening. We do not have to look very far. We do not look to go out of town, but right here, and it's about time that we support each other, and you get the product, you are satisfied with the product. It's not only about you, it's about the client. Everyone is happy. We boost the economy, and you have a masterpiece right in your bedroom, in your living room, in your kitchen, wherever, whatever you want. Say that, okay, this is JN Designs, right, from Port Elizabeth. It's that feeling of pride,
Yes.
Yeah, it's that feeling of pride knowing that local is lekker.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the people to know, oh, I have a Jane design.
Yes. I think that is also the vision that you had when starting, the dream that you had, like, okay, my name on the product. And it's also something that you can leave behind, for the next generation to come. Yeah, let's just go further with the questions. How far have you come, since you've started? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years to come?
Well, the next 5 years, like this last year was very hard on me. And especially now, I need to grow, and especially now in the next year. But I can see myself in the next 5 years to see my work in a couple of furniture places and showrooms. That is where I see myself definitely in 5 years' time.
And with that kind of excellence, we can, just have that hope and that, believe that you will definitely reach what you want to achieve. Yeah, it's good to start small, but yeah, that vision and that what you want to achieve is always amazing. Okay, so yeah, out of the experience, what has been one of your most exciting and rewarding projects so far?
It was actually right in the beginning. A good couple of years ago. Our architect, she's now currently in London. She gave me a design of a gate. It's like a 4-leaf fold-up gate. And yeah, that was one of my biggest projects, and it came out perfectly. And she was very happy.
Wow. So she wanted that for her.
Yes.
Amazing. I'm sure.
It's like gates with flowers and stuff, but specific flower, but it came out very nice.
Amazing. I'm sure that everything that you create, is unique and is exciting. We can aim at one, but I believe that everything that you create is exciting for you.
Every little thing that I make, even can be a small little thing, I put all my effort in it to make it the best.
And that is clear from the pictures. Okay, so when it comes to a prospective client, what should they think of, when they think about JN Designs? What do you want to leave in the minds, of our listeners and our viewers when they think of JN Designs? What should be, the focus and in their minds?
What I want from every client, if I hear JN Designs, they can feel so comfortable, come to me, and they know they're gonna get what they want. They don't need to go to another place. JN Designs is it.
JN Designs is the place to be. So do you offer, specials occasionally?
It's very difficult because each design are different. I don't make one thing over and over and over like a production line. So it's actually very difficult to run specials. So each guy come with a different design.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
I normally just give my best price what I can. Plain simple. My materials, a little bit of markup. And that's the price.
Yeah.
And my labor, of course.
And of course, you take your time to to maneuver the price a bit so that it can accommodate the client's needs and wants as well. Yes, I believe that every business has its ups, its downs, and but it's just about your vision. What you want to achieve, and where you see yourself. I believe that God has put it in you, and you will never put something in your innermost being if He knows that it will fail, or you can't
Yes.
do the best. You can't do it to the best of your ability. If He hasn't have plans to prosper you, and plans to just take you to the next level. And with that being said, how can the listeners and the viewers get hold of you? My cell phone number, email address, Facebook.
Well, they can Google Facebook Jane Designs. I just want to say something. There's actually 2 Jane Designs on there.
Okay.
One of my welders that used to work for me, his girlfriend, she stuffed that one up. But they would just go
Okay.
to Jane Designs that InsArt designed for me. But you can get hold of me on 071 092 4905 or via email. It's Nortier, Johan, the number 1 at gmail.com.
Okay. You heard it, listeners and viewers. If you want to get hold of these amazing creations, unique designs, you can go to the Facebook page. You can go to his Facebook page, JN Designs, and just check out the products. Just see, what we are talking about. We are not sucking anything out of our thumbs here. It's genuine, amazing masterpieces that he is designing. Sir, if you have any last words, of encouragement, it's something that we do here on the radio station. If you have any last words of encouragement to our listeners, to our viewers, when it comes to the startup of a business, just some inspiration.
The only thing that's stuck in my head, first thing that popped up is, like I said earlier on, if you fall, you stand up. I think this whole COVID story took a lot of businesses down, a lot of my friends went down, and they don't stand up. But if life knocks you down, you stand up. But with God's grace, you will stand up.
Definitely. Well said. Some inspirational words right there. So thank you very much for coming today. And I believe it wasn't that hectic.
No, it wasn't so hectic.
It wasn't, definitely not. I always say, like, right here, it's a platform for you to sell yourself. It's a platform for you to tell us what you do best.
Yes.
And we're just here to listen to you speaking. So thank you very much for coming, sir. We believe that God will indeed take you from strength to strength. And like you said, your own words, if you fall, you get back up and you move. Yeah. So thank you very much in your focus. So thank you very much. And
thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Yes, listeners and viewers, that was Johan Nortier.